Hey guys, my name is Rob OneLife, and this is my thoughts and review of the new rework Warwick. Now, if you don't know, Riot is basically reworking all of their old champions. The last one was Riot's. That was basically the second rework, but you can basically they did on Graves and other champions out there. This gameplay is basically that you're seeing at the background are basically from Riot. I just put it all together so you guys can all basically see all the works and everything. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk about basically the spells, the passive and everything, and I'm gonna put all the text on the screen itself so you guys can see it on yourself. His passive is called Shepherds of Soul. To break it down, what that is, like every time you kill a minion or a champion, they will leave a grave, and you can summon this basically grave with your Q to basically have raids, like just like you're seeing it on the gameplay itself. To understand that more deeply, you need to basically understand his Q. His Q has two basically mechanics to it. First mechanic is called Lust Rift, and what that is, basically when you press it, your next attack, basic attack, will deal bonus damage. On top, it will restore some health to Warwick. So it's a really good sustain. It's a really good sustain for Warwick. On top, if you have 3 graves, like I said, when you kill minions or champions, you're gonna get graves. If you have 3 graves, you can instantly cast it again, and you can summon those 3, basically 3 or 4, how many wraiths or walkers you have, you can summon them instantly. Now, his second ability is it's a lot easier to understand. It's basically you will make a wall around your enemy, and that wall can be broken by your enemy. But it's basically imagine Jarvan's ulti, okay? But it's a spell, but it's way smaller, and you can break out of it. So that's exactly what it is. His E is basically called Moranic Mist, and from what I understand, it's basically a slow that deals magic damage when you basically cast it. It is a skill shot ability, so you need to basically hit it, but it is slow altogether. On top, when Warwick and Mist Walkers basically they will get a movement speed when they are going towards that slow target. Like for example, you hit an enemy and that enemy is marked. When Warwick and the walkers that Warwick has, when they start going towards that enemy, he will have a movement speed to get to it. Alright, so let's talk about Warwick's R ulti. It's called Eulogy of the Isles. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But what that is, in like all concept, is basically Warwick summons something called the Maiden of the Mist, and on top, depending on what level the ulti is, the Maiden of the Mist will summon walkers with her. I'm calling it her simply because it's called a maiden, so hopefully it's a girl. If not, I'm gonna get crucified by the viewers. But what exactly that she does is basically the maiden will move and attack on her own. Okay, you're not gonna control it. I think you're not gonna control it because it says on the thing like it will attack on her own. When Warwick attacks the same target the maiden is targeted, Warwick will do bonus magic damage to the enemy's maximum health. Now what that tells me is you need to build Warwick into a hybrid. Apparently, from what this, like, I need to basically play him and understand him first, but this is what it's telling me. Now I don't know exactly, but from looking at the video itself, I'm seeing that the maiden basically does a lot of damage, and if Warwick goes and attacks that player champion, he will do extra damage to it. Combining with his Q and his other abilities, he looks extremely strong. Now, altogether, what do I think about this change? It looks pretty strong, and I think in the meta right now, I think it's a good change to him because he wasn't getting played, and I will see sometimes player tries to play Warwick and they are not doing good, nothing good with him. Now with this change, am I gonna see Warwick more? Yes, we will. We will see Warwick more. Where are we gonna see it? Are we gonna see it in top, mid, or are we gonna see it in the jungle? Jungle, it does look like it has potential because apparently whenever you kill a jungle camp or minion, you're gonna have the grave thing with basically you will have the grave on there and you can call the walkers from the grave. So that will be a huge benefit to having walkers. Like it will literally have a huge capability of clearing jungles really fast. Other lanes that I'm seeing, I'm not really seeing him being played in mid, simply because mid is basically more of a burst type champion pool. So I will say he will be in top lane like the old Warwick. In top, I will say he will be pretty damn strong because he has sustain with his Q. On top, he will have all these walkers to help him around to harass them. On top, he will have, like, imagine landing that slow, calling up all the walkers and just running towards the enemy. On top of that, you will have your W to wall them off. Then if you have your ulti, you just crush them no matter what. Ways to counter him, he still doesn't have any escape, like escape mechanics. What he has is just like raw damage, raw punching power. So ganking him, I will say, will be the best way to go, because he doesn't have an escaping capability. Just shut him down early and you'll be good with it. Do I think this change is good or not? I think so, yes, because Warwick wasn't being played at all. So I will say this change is extremely good. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of the change. Leave your comments below. Make sure to leave a like and share this video because it helps me to grow my channel and get noticed on YouTube. On top of that, subscribe to my YouTube channel to get more contents like this. In the meantime, guys, remember, you only have one life, so live it. Peace.